and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Georgie and today we're going to be talking everything vision boards featuring baby. What are you doing? No, don't go towards the light. Okay, so first of all, some of you might be asking, what is a vision board? Now, a vision board is somewhere you can collect your ideas, your visions for 2026, for example. It doesn't have to be for the year, it can be weekly goals. It's just what you want to visualize your life to be like, whether that's in the moment or long term. For me, I'm currently doing my vision board for 2026. It is now officially completed and I will put it on screen for you very shortly just to show you and talk you through what my vision board holds on there, what relevance it is to my life and what I plan to do with my 2026 year. Fingers crossed. So obviously I am a mum. This vision board is very mum related. That's what I'm going to talk to you about because it's a very different vision board this year than it was 2 years ago. The vision board is truly a space for your ideas, for your visions to be created. It's just somewhere that can be collected all together so you can refer back to it. It's just a really nice thing to do, I believe. Start of the year is obviously the perfect time to do it because it's a fresh start mentally. A lot of people are already in that mindset. It's just something you can grow gradually throughout the year. You can add to it, you can take things away if they change. You really tailor it to what your vision is for whatever specific vision board you're doing. I'm going to show you what I create for my 2026 vision board, especially as a new mum. It's very, very different to what I have done in the past. So I thought it'd be perfect to show you guys what I do. You will have that throughout because obviously mum life. No screaming, please. Order in the court. The screams. Let's go to basics and what you will need to start your 2026 vision board. So first of all, you'll need some oomph to try and create one. It doesn't take a lot. It can be really simple and straightforward. It can be a small vision board. It can be massive. It can be whatever you want it to be. Your vision board doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be over the top. It doesn't have to be crazy. It really just needs to be a strip back of everything you want in your year. For example, we're going to strip it back. We're going to just keep it to a year just to give you an idea. Now you will need some tools. So you'll either need something like Canva where you can create your vision board. That's what I've used. It's just a quick and easy tool. I use it for a lot of my creativity anyway. Anything that I do that's creative usually involves Canva, including things like YouTube thumbnails, designs, invites for birthdays. Anything I do that's creative usually involves Canva. Another thing you can use is just stripping it back to pen and paper, pencil and paper. If you want to, I don't know, buy a canvas and paint on it, add stickers to it. I've got some really good stickers that I use. I think I got them on Shein years ago. But that's really good if you want to be more hands-on with it and have maybe a visual in a location. My vision board I usually put as my phone screen, and that basically just gives me a little bit of motivation throughout my year to create that from the vision board. Yeah, that is definitely step one, is make sure you've got some form of utensils to start this vision board. You don't have to spend a lot of money. It can literally be stripped back. It can be a list if you need it to be. Just somewhere where you put what you've got in your brain onto paper. He's having a great time. He's currently playing with my hair clip. Number two, I would definitely say if you're doing, for example, a vision board for 2026, you really need to look at your vision board for 2025. If you didn't create a vision board for 2025, just look at your year as a whole. And I would say take from that what you've learned, what you've achieved, what you've got as outstanding. Are you trying to outdo me here? Is that what's going on? But yeah, what you've achieved, what goals you've got outstanding, what you want to transfer to 2026. Think of some new goals. Google some goals if you're really stuck and unsure. I'll obviously show you on screen what my goals will be very shortly. Hopefully to give you a bit of an idea, especially if you're a new mum, if you are a current mum, if you're 30 years of age, just a few different things more relevant to my life and what I do. Are you slobbering all over that? Don't slobber over my hair clip. What are you doing? Definitely number 2 is get clear on your vision. Know what it is you want to put onto that paper, because once it's on there, make sure it's locked in. I would always say good questions to ask yourself to get the vision board going is, what do I want to look back on in 2 years time, 3 years time, 5 years time, and say, I'm really glad I achieved that in 2026. That's always a good place to start. How do I want to feel at the end of the year? How you start your year and how you continue your year will be really a true reflection on what you want to achieve by the end of 2026. So for example, if you decided that in 2025 it wasn't a great year for you, you had some really ups and downs, how do you avoid those? How do you avoid those in 2026? And obviously there's some things that are unavoidable, I get that completely, but what do you want to change in 2026 that you didn't change in 2025? That's always a good basis. I think another thing to think about when you're starting your vision board is, I think common life areas are your mental health is a huge one. Do you want to change aspects of your mental health? Do you think therapy would be good for you? Is there anything you can do that is therapeutic for your brain? Is there a goal you want to achieve financially? Is there a goal you want to achieve with your work, with your career, with your education? Financial is a big one for a lot of people because obviously times get tough, and 2025 is definitely a push on a lot of people's wallets. We saw that during Christmas with the lack of people putting lights out. There was just so much. Obviously that's a very small segment of finances, but I'm just saying it's just a very different time we live in now, especially post-COVID. Your relationships play a huge part in how your year will look. Do you have relationships that are maybe strained at the moment, that need work, that you need to actually eliminate completely? I'm obviously not telling you to go in here and end your relationship, end your friendships, but what I am trying to tell you is really look at those and see if they want to. If you think they should be on your vision board, then put them on there. If you think you could go on without it, then look at the relevance to your actual life itself and whether or not you want them in your life anyway and in general. I think it's okay to have a friendship cleanse. I say this all the time. My friends probably watching this like, wait a minute, but I don't mean that. I mean more understand what they bring to your life, whether it's actually a benefit to you. If your friends in your lives aren't beneficial to you, they're probably not in your life for the right reasons. And I really think that's the case. Friends should be there to depend on. Friends should be there for support. And I'm not talking friends that are constantly in your life. That doesn't mean to say that if they want to take some space or time apart from you, that's not okay. That's absolutely okay. We're all adults. We all have our lives going on. But are they really there for you when you need them? Are they really there for you when you reach out to them? That sort of thing. Do you have mutual things in common? Things can change over time. You might not have the same interests. I've seen it massively having a child, the difference in my friendships. I've obviously got friendships there still with people that don't have children, but there are differences that have changed with some friends that just don't accept that I have a kid now and it's a very different lifestyle for me. And again, that is okay. If you want to add those things onto your vision board, again, it's okay. Your vision needs to be clear to you. My son is currently kissing the photo of him on the phone. He's so cute. I can't actually cope. He's too cute. He's kissing pictures of himself. It's so funny. I would just say have a bit of a clear out if you need to. Think about what you want to achieve in 2025 and how it suits your life. Another one might be travel and lifestyle. Now, I'm in a sort of place at the moment, especially with my partner. We're both in a headspace where travel to us is probably lower priority. Obviously, we've got a child now. I have said I do want to travel, so don't think it's not on there at all. It definitely is, but it isn't my top priority of 2025. That's okay. It might be someone's top priority to only do that. I've got friends that are talking about potentially moving country and changing their location altogether, which is fabulous. And I think for me personally, I think travel is a very low point. You're still kissing yourself. Kisses for Kai Kai. So I think travel for me is a very low priority. It's definitely on the vision board, don't get me wrong, but if that doesn't happen, that wouldn't be a make or break for my year. Does that make sense? So you can have things on your vision board that you know are achievable, that you want to achieve, but if it doesn't happen, that's okay. I think it's accepting that as well. But I would definitely say push yourself to try and achieve those goals on your vision board. They're definitely there. They're there for a reason at the end of the day. You've put them on there because you feel like they are a priority. It doesn't have to be a top priority, and it doesn't have to be that at the end of the year you're panicking because you need to make a quick travel because you've not actually achieved that on your goal list. That also is okay not to do, especially as a mum. I think if you're watching this and you're a mum, you understand that visions and goals don't necessarily always go to plan, and you've probably seen that, whether that's your birthing story and you think, right, this is how I want my birthing visual to be, but it doesn't turn out that way, whether you think it's how you want to raise your child and you're raising them completely different. All of that is okay. I would say have like general overview of a goal. Don't be really specific that if you don't achieve that, you're going to actually crumble and have the worst year ever. Don't do that. Have a goal that is broad, that you can actually say, well, I didn't go traveling this year, but I've booked a holiday for next year and that's part of my travel plan. Or I decide, you know what, I'm not going to go traveling because I actually want to live in this country. And things can change as well on your vision board. You don't have to stick to, this is my vision board, this is what I need to do. But if you want to do that as well, again, that's okay. There's so many things you can do and so many different ways that you can sort of play your vision board. It's your interpretation at the end of the day. It's not anyone else's. It doesn't matter what anyone else believes or thinks of your vision board. That is for you and you only. I'm obviously going to show my vision board, but I do want to take off a few things because they're personal goals to me and something that actually I don't want to share because I don't like speaking everything into existence. I think there's some things that I have to protect my peace and my energy for. So I'll put on screen what my visions are and remove obviously some of the ones that I'm not going to put on there. But I'm going to keep to myself and know that those blank spaces have got some meaning to me. I'm going to put on screen an image of my vision board and just show you what I've got on there. I think it's really good to show you more of a visual of what I've got going on, just so you get an idea of how to create vision boards. What, baby? Okay, so this is my vision board. For me personally, I love a cluttered vision board. Like, I love a lot going on. First up on my vision board at the very top, because this is one of my top priorities, as you are aware if you've watched my New Year's resolution video, is YouTube. Now, YouTube is something to me that I have absolutely loved since very young. Since sort of I first initially saw YouTube, whether that was 10 years ago, probably longer to be honest with you. And I started off YouTube really young, but as the years have gone on, I've really not been consistent with it whatsoever. So in 2026, I want to be super duper consistent. That is number one goal. I've been actually doing quite well at this for the last month. I've been consistently uploading every day, whether that's shorts, whether that's full long form videos, and that runs across all of my social media. So I'm trying to stay consistent with Instagram, with TikTok, with YouTube. I'm really trying to sort of keep on top of social media. For me, those of you that don't know, I was a full-time kitchen designer. Last week I handed in my resignation, so I'm no longer a kitchen designer. I am a full-time mum, but also on the side I do PR and content creation, and I really want to hopefully make that a priority and a full-time job essentially. I love doing content. I've got Kai into content. We're both content people now. Poor baby. He has no choice. Absolutely adore it. So yeah, YouTube is definitely my priority out of all of the social medias because I just enjoy it so much. I enjoy watching YouTube. I enjoy creating the videos, and I really want to be, I guess my essential is to be a support for other mums and a kind of breather network. So that's why I've said in 2026, I want to keep my YouTube really authentic, show you how it is. If you saw my video yesterday, you probably see me having a mental breakdown. That happens. It is normal and it's okay. Number one on my vision board, I usually put at the top and sort of work down in order, but that's not the case with this one. This one, I just wanted it all over and scattered. And the reason I did that, because I'm a mum. Mums are scattered. We're all over the place. We have no off button. There is no, this is the order I want to do it today and that's the order it ends up. That's not the case. It's all over the shop, and that's why my vision board is like that as well, because I wanted it to be a reality of my life rather than this is the order I want to achieve things in, which it would have been. Now I've got a beautiful baby, it can't be that. Next on my vision board is a car. Now, those of you that know me know I've been a travel passenger princess for a very long time, but I have now Where are you going? You trying to get off. He's so strong. As you that know me, I've been a passenger princess for the longest time, but that is officially ending this year. I am getting myself a whip. A new whip, a cool whip. I've put on here a Vauxhall Mocha. I just want a mum car, but something not too bulky that I'm going to actually have issues driving because we've not been on the roads for a hot minute, you know? Passed my eye test this year. I passed my driving test this year. Everything was just aligning with, I say this year, I mean 2025. And I'm speaking it into existence. That is definitely happening in 2026. Oh my goodness, it has to. Like, it actually has to. That one has to happen. In the top left-hand corner, you will see I have written present over perfect. And what I mean by that is very much as a mum, I think it's really important that I'm present, but I'm not perfect. And I think it's good to give yourself some grace, especially in a vision board, because, for example, grace period for myself is that it's okay to be on your phone, but don't be on your phone all the time. Give your baby your attention, give your baby some support. I work a lot on my phone, I video a lot, I do a lot of content, and I really want my baby to be aware that I am here for him. I'm by his side all the time, 24/7, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm present if I'm always on my phone. So for me, it's making sure I have playtime with him, that I'm really in tune with him when I'm feeding, that I'm not multitasking, that the TV is off when I'm feeding, the TV is off when we're playing. Right now it's on because it's a bit of a distraction for him because I'm also distracted. So that sort of thing. Definitely being present is part of my goal for the year for sure. I think I do okay at it, but obviously there's always room for improvement. I've also put on there, I attract all good things. I think it's really good to give yourself some inspo quotes. Obviously, if you're briefly looking over it, it's really good to just speak that into existence. You want to attract the goodness. You don't want to attract the bad stuff, you know? Big one on there for me is working out. As you would have seen, I have been going back to the gym. It's amazing. I love it. It's such like a mental release, but it's also my personal time to just heal and breathe and focus and be in a good headspace because I'm not with my baby. What I mean by that is that I absolutely love my child. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I need some me time, that I come back and I'm a better version of myself for my baby. And that's all that is. It's been such a good mental release for me. I absolutely adore the gym. Absolutely adore it. So yeah, that for me, working out is a big one on there. And if you've watched my videos, you'll know I'm not working out to get a specific body. I'm just working out for my mental health and my physical health. And that is it really. You will see some shmoney on there. I think I'm very open right now. Obviously, I'm not being paid from work anymore. I am pretty much solo dolo. I'm saying solo dolo. I have a man and he's obviously good, but my thing is I really want to build my own finances so that I'm financially free for basically myself again, and I'm really building my affiliate links. You've obviously can shop all of my items and I get a percentage of that. I'm very open. Like I don't used to think that, you know, just kick a link, you'll get a discount code, no, I won't get any money for it. Obviously that is the case, but I'm supporting my child here. I'm not doing it for myself. All my funding goes to him. The good days, eh? Anyway, finances is definitely up there. I think a lot of people have similar goals when it comes to finances because money makes the world go round. Let's be real here. And I think it's good to be secure financially. And that doesn't mean ample amounts of money that you have no idea what to do with it. I'm talking just financially free, that you're not worried about finances. I've got on there, what else have I got? You'll see a picture of a mum and son reading in the bottom right hand corner. My baby is turning 1 in a couple of weeks, which is mad. I say this every time because it's actually crazy. But anyway, my baby turns 1 very soon, and are you putting my top up? My baby turns 1 very soon, and to be honest with you, I don't think I'm ready for it. But anyway, the reason I put that on there is because I want to teach him how to read. That is a big goal for my year. Obviously, it's very early still. I'm aware of that, and he's only just started talking, but I really want to spend that bonding quality time with him because he's my angel and I love him so much. So I think it's really good for me to have that as my goal. Yeah, and just teaching him, really. That's what that image symbolises, is teaching him some things. Obviously experiencing new milestones with him. That's really important to me and really what I want up there as part of this journey, of my 2026 journey. You will see a little 20k follower down below. Now, I've been sat on Instagram followers for a very long time, sort of stagnant, to be honest with you. And I don't want this to be like, I need more followers to feel good. That's not what this is. I think now I need to focus on growing it, my Instagram is now my business, essentially. So anything I do to talk with socials is now my business. It's my baby. It's like my other baby. Follow me, like, share and subscribe on my platforms. It would mean the absolute world to me. And you're essentially helping me support my family, which is incredible. And I understand the privilege of being able to be in a platform to be able to do that. So thank you again. You'll see a little picture of a camera and a lady. Now, what they symbolise, again, is to do with social media. It's me essentially reminding myself that I'm an important part of my life and that I need to also be my focus when it comes to social media. I need to publish more of myself, more talking to the camera, more fashion content because I enjoy that. And the camera is obviously a big part of that because it's what I look at every day. It's what I talk to when I'm having conversations. That is that. There are obviously some blank spaces on there. They are filled with other things that I want to achieve. I've got a sunset on there because I do want to potentially go on holiday or at least watch a couple sunsets, sunrises. They're probably one of my favourite things to do on this earth. You'll see a picture of my family that I've spoken about as well. I want to see them more. Hopefully when I get a car, that will become way more easy than travelling with a baby on a train, because that is not fun for anyone, including the people on the train. There's lots of things that aren't on the vision board that I want to just keep personal to me, close to my heart. Clap, clap, clap. Close and personal to me. If you want any more tips on how to do a vision board, I've obviously gone over my vision board as a mum, as a new mum as well. I mean, it's not so new now because it's been a year, but I still feel pretty new. I still feel like I'm kind of winging this life. Pretty wild. If you want any more tips or how to do a vision board, please do comment below. Send me a direct message, whatever it takes, and I will help you with your vision boards. Honestly, I just want everyone to grow and have the best year, and that is hand on heart. But yeah, I'm going to leave it off there because I do need to tend to my little baby, and we need a bonding session because he's obviously been watching the telly whilst we've been on here. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content.